Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Welcome to your April 2026 monthly reading. I'm Tiffany, and I am going to use my crystal ball, my tarot oracle cards, my intuitive abilities to share channeled messages, intuitive messages, and we'll also pull. Okay. Right away, I'm getting a North Star or star in general. Okay, so that is coming in for you, Cancer. And there's something here about travel, possibly something being up in the air. Even what is that? Let's see. Okay, and there's also a mask of some kind, and possibly involving a male. All right. What else do we have? That does not mean it's anything negative or anything. It just That's what we're getting. You could feel like you can't be yourself around a certain person, or they make you uncomfortable in some way. What else? Yeah, there's something here about your uniqueness and the kind of letting that shine, letting that out without dulling your sparkle. Okay. And there's a heart here. So I hardly ever will see that. All right. So yeah, there's something here. Loving. What is loving? All right. Okay. Randomly specific. When I was thinking about loving your car, they show me a car emblem for a certain car whose name I will not say. Interesting stuff. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. So we start out April with a full moon in Libra. So, partnerships, love could be highlighted. Middle of the month, Mercury moves into Aries. Could be some sort of a noticeable change in communication. Communication could be flying back and forth with you and someone else. Other big things, we'll move into Taurus season after Aries. You could be, with that new moon coming in on the 17th in Aries, it feels like almost I'm getting this energy of like something being at a standstill when it comes to moving forward with something maybe that you thought you were doing from home or at home. Okay, there's something there with that. However, it feels like the communication spirit speeds up, and they're giving me the date of April 29th. So that may or may not resonate for you, but it is coming out, so I will report it. We do have Uranus going into Gemini, April 26th. If you're on the cusp, I would recommend definitely watching that video too. But let's go ahead. Let's see what else we get for Cancer. I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, including my rising. All right. So when Uranus goes into Gemini, that's going to change things communication-wise. There could even be a new gadget or some sort of new technology. Innovation is a front here. Oh, look at that. Celebrate in home. Remember I said I was picking up on home? And funny enough, too, you and Virgo are the two signs, maybe Libra too, but that are really connecting to home. Crab carries its home with it, right? So you're like the number one sign connecting to home. And it even says that on your oracle card, words associated with Cancerian energy. And then what do you get? You get home. I'm so happy to see that for Celebrate here. And I am actually picking up on the month of July. So I wonder if something starts now, gets put off, and then is good again by July. And I know that's your birthday season too, around there, June, July. Also, they have for words for Cancer: home, family, moodiness, introverted, emotional, lunar. Right, we're ruled by the moon if it's first house for you. Defensive, nurturing, intuitive, possibly insecure, birth, and receptive. They're the mamas in the zodiac too. Oh wow, and we have Justice. Maybe you have a Libra strong in your chart. All right, let me just see what else. Anything here? I'm picking up on actually Ozzy Osbourne. Hello, rest in peace, and thanks for the music. Okay, wait, what is this? There's like a legacy. Maybe that's why they gave me that. Okay, so I'm seeing like a shamrock, and it's like, how are we turning that shamrock into a four-leaf clover? Can it be done? Okay, there is something here. And then okay, there's just something about a foundation. Maybe that's what I picked up on with like home repairs. So anyway, for Celebrate here, we're going to celebrate progress. that you've made and appreciate all you already have, because you've come a very long way. And your home does tell a story. It's, well, they have the word foundation right on there. I didn't even see that. The foundation of your life. So this is blessing your home, bringing in peace, love, and light. Now, this, you're going to want to, let some fresh air in, do some clearing, cleansing, all that, if you've been feeling off. And look at that. Sayonara, Sam. The Eight of Cups. Here we go. We're walking away. This can be connecting to that justice card, justice being done to those who oppose you, the truth being revealed. And when it does, boy, does it set you free. Boy, girl, whatever. All right. So this is the eclipse card. We're still in that post-eclipse energy, the shadow of the eclipse. So we're still in it. Yeah, we will be for all of April still. So it stays with us for months. Some argue even longer. All right. So what are you walking away from that used to be fulfilling? I mean, you've tried 7 things, 8 things, what's that 9th cup? What's that fulfillment going to look like for you, Cancer? Does it have to do with your home? Well, it could also have to do with something moving forward, getting that energy unstuck. I feel for some of you, you've learned some sort of truth, clarity. You get some sort of clue this month that really allows you to better take care of yourself, is what I'm getting. It also could be something very exciting, or a leadership opportunity, something that gets you excited after moving on from something that did not. And then you have, what did I say? You could learn something, get truth, clarity. This Page of Swords, that could absolutely be a message of clarity, or it could be, just remaining curious, because that information will come in. Okay, it does. I do feel that it's like your curiosity is going to help you. Could be the thing that gets things moving forward. That and your awesome intuition, right? Make sure you're listening to your intuition. 8 of Swords here. And by the way, you have 888. If you're thinking about, if you're actually stuck with something, particularly with abundance, the answer is things are going to be moving forward, because look, you have 888. That's a sign of abundance. So you will have success, great success coming your way. That energy will move. What's cloudy will become clear. The other card of like not listening to your own intuition here. So some of you could be faced with a difficult choice, and this is, or some sort of opposition, right? There's indecision here, but again, that clarity that is it comes in. You have all this sword energy. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Libra energy here, or maybe you're on the Gemini cusp. All right. Okay. 3 of Swords. Sometimes the truth hurts, though, right? Got to make some sort of difficult choice here, but it's to really so that you can move forward. For some of you, it's like you're not as intuitive as you want to be because of your environment. Okay, I'm picking up on that for somebody. I want to get some clarity on this. There's that guy again. I don't know. So the one particular person could possibly, maybe it's like a boss or a contractor you're working with, or, someone in your home environment, family, friends. What is that? So I say that a lot, and I'm the only one who can really see it clearly. So sorry about that. Still getting used to using these in the readings. Let me know what you think if you'd like. Let's see. I'm getting building. I'm getting building and structure. Maybe you're trying to build in more structure into your day, or maybe it's literally about your home. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Clarity comes in. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. Okay. And, didn't even mean to do that. Queen of Wands. Okay. So there's another card, believe it or not, of intuition with that black cat sitting there. They don't care either how something looks. They get excited. They learn what they need to do. And they take that Ace of Wands inspiration here. Even if it means like you're going to have to abandon somebody, or what feels like abandonment. Cutting ties, but I feel like you could be getting kind of guilt tripped. There could be some sort of like stubborn energy, or an elder, somebody who's like, no, that's not how you're going to do, that's not going to work, or da-da-da. And you're like, I'm going to go my own way anyway. Well, I can't foresee all problems that could come up. I'm pretty confident in my ability to, be self-sufficient here. Or it just, I get that you're being like very strong-willed, that you yourself know that you are full of lessons and full of wisdom yourself. Maybe you get a leadership opportunity to share some of that information and knowledge. There is something here again being connect. There's something that is, it's kind of like something has your attention right now, but it would require you to possibly even leave home, at least temporarily. Yeah, there's just something there about this. Nice card of inspiration though. And yeah, like summer months, I was getting July, and this, the sunflower here, that could be July, but nothing stops the Queen of Wands. That's what I always say with this card, and I'll probably continue to. Nothing stops the Queen of Wands. And she's curious, and she's confident, and she's courageous. Maybe you're on the Leo cusp. Whoa. You have surrender worry and surrender the idea you can fix someone. I feel like that's that like stubborny kind of hierophant energy. Stubborny. I don't think that's a word. So this is surrendering worry, making a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. So when worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart. Have faith. Spirit is guiding you always. And surrender the idea you can fix someone. We can only fix ourselves, right? It's time for a relationship to shift. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work trying to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her healing. I feel like you know this already, though. I do. I feel like that's been your experience. Yep, two choices here because, so you have the Two of Swords. So two choices stand before you. Use your mind and intuition to make the decision. And you can always ask your guides for help. They can't always intervene without permission, though. Put this right here. All right. Yeah. I mean, we saw the Six of Cups. I mean, some past life stuff could be affecting you in some way, memories or something. You might be feeling kind of nostalgic right now, but, still moving forward, right? According to plan. Be patient, trust the wait. Everything is coming together, and you're stepping into a brand new chapter. This is awesome. Yep. Stepping into a brand new chapter. It does feel like that is a big part of this reading, because you start out with that Eight of Cups. So absolutely, you're stepping out into a brand new chapter. Yeah. Moving out, moving up, moving on. What else do we have with that 888? 1111. Oh my gosh. So again, you with the intuition. I mean, Cancerians are known for that. 1111, sign of spiritual awakenings. You're drawn to higher vibrations. I'm not going to take all of these cards. Okay. Whoa. Now I'm messing up the whole setup. All right. So I'm not going to do all of those. Need to make sure you can still see after my little mix up there. All right. We have Frog Awakening, card 35. Sperm Whale Blessings. Oh my. Bottom of the deck, you have Elephant. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So you're going to be getting some sort of clarity here regarding what exactly is going to bring in those blessings. That's what it feels like overall. Card 35, Frog Awakening, Throat Chakra. Remember who you are and what parts of you are judging. Ask yourself, what parts of you are you judging or hiding from the world? Is it your intuitive abilities? I mean, you have like spiritual awakenings, and then you have awakening on a card, and there's not even the same creator. So let your true magic come back to life. And also throat chakra, card 36, sperm whale. So we go 35, 36. That could connect. Maybe you're 35 and turning 36, or your child is. Expect abundant blessings. Tell the universe what you desire. Be open to receiving and trust your prayers are being heard and answered. And you are getting direction here as far as this new chapter. So card 7, root chakra, place your feet firmly on the ground and connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. Little homework here from the schoolhouse. What do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? We're going to use some charms. And the homework is that I want you to use your own intuition as these charms come out. All right. It doesn't matter what I think of them. It's what you think of them or feel with them. All right. If you enjoyed your reading, please like, subscribe, hype, leave a comment. I appreciate all of it. And I'm wishing you all a fabulous April. And here are your charms. You have a stingray. You have a paintbrush. I think anyway. Yeah. Like with a paintbrush with the palette there. Several paintbrushes, 3 paintbrushes with a palette. And then you have balance here. Some kind. And then we have, looks like, was that a Trinity knot? Celtic knot, something like that. Okay. So those are your charms. Thanks so much for being here, Cancer.